Hello guys, number 191 here with a live reaction to the updated Forbidden Limited list for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. As you can see, the page was updated this afternoon while I was out. Got home, jumped straight into recording it. I've not looked at social media, I've not looked at Facebook, Twitter, you name it. I've not looked at any of it. Any notifications I've had, I've completely dismissed. I've not looked, so it's going to be completely fresh and live reaction. So let's jump into the list. So effective from October 3rd, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a week on. That is next Monday. So we have a week left of the current list, and then we go into this new list. So let's scroll down nice and slowly, or slowly as I can with my scroll wheel. Fairy Tale Snow has been banned again. To be honest, not surprising. Fairy Tale Snow was getting abused again, so that does not surprise me at all with the current meta. It's a little annoying for one of my decks, but I can live without it. It doesn't bother me. So it is what it is. But good hit. I think Astrograph's missing at the top. So I'm just trying to see what stands out as not being on there. Karen's still there, Lovely is still there, Lightbulb's still there. I think Astrograph, but I think that came back previously, so I don't think. Or has it come back this list? Maxi still there, that's fine. Maxi is either a 3 or a 0, nothing in between. Plush Fire still there. They've straight up banned Ronin Toadin. Well, there goes the Frog Engine in Sprites. Okay. That's massive, actually. Because that was one of the Kickstarters for Sprite Plays. Oh, that's massive. That's going to shake things up that little bit. So, yeah, one of my decks needs to change. I understand why. I do understand why. It's annoying for myself, and it's annoying for other people that are playing Sprite Frogs. But at the same time, given the meta, very, very good hit. That's it for the normal, for the effect monsters. Crystron Halclefibrax has gone banned. Good, about time. To be honest, that should have gone straight banned before limited, personally. But good to see that's finally gone. Electromite's still there. Penelope's still there. Goblin's still there. Mermaid, Link Cross, Aurora Dawn. Yeah, because they banned Aurora Dawn last list. They've banned Halclefibrax, aka Needle Fiber, as it's known in the TCG. This list. Please bring back my bird. I'm a Unica. Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. This is, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just. Let me remind myself quickly of the effect of this card thing or something. Oh, yeah, this is what this was getting used in tournaments. So, yeah, fair enough. That was helping them excavate the deck. Which would then trigger their graveyard effects, and it could be bounced, it could be reborn and everything. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. Nothing off the top of my head seems to have come off, but I could be mistaken. Denglong's still there. I can't see that coming back anytime soon personally, but there's always that hope. Revolver Chain MX over. No new XEs. Okay. Any new spells? No. Red Reboot's gone. Okay. A little bit. I'm a tiny bit miffed, but I'm also not miffed about that. I'm not go away. Not overly sure what to think of that one. Part of me I understand why, because if you saw it, it could win you the game. It used to win games, but I don't know if I'd class that as a good hit, in all honesty myself, but it is what it is. And that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits to limit to the forbidden lit part of the list. Overall, apart from potentially Red Reboot, all decent hits. Chaos Ruler going to 0 is a good hit because most decks only ever played it at 1. So Konami, well done you for actually putting it to 0 instead of just putting it to 1. Red Reboot's the only one that I'm a little iffy on out of those 5, but we shall see. On to Limited. Astrograph Sorcerer still. Blackwing Steam the Cloaks come back. What? What do you do again? So, Steam the Cloak's been banned for so long, I've got to remember what it does. If this face-up card leaves the field, special summon Steam token. Aqua Wind. Level 1 100, 100. If this card's in your graveyard, you attribute 1 monster, special summon this card from the graveyard. You can only use this effect once per duel. If this card summon this way is used as synchro materials, all other synchro materials must be Blackwings. Okay, so it's recursion side of things, plus the tokens. Yeah, okay, I can understand why that was a bit mental. Blackwings have done nothing late for God knows how long now, really. So, yep, fair enough. Oh my god, that's massive. That is mahoosive. Cyberjar coming back to 1. Oh, that's gonna cause some fun. So, Cyberjar has been banned for so long. I'm going to read out Cyberjar's effect off another screen to remind you guys of its effect and just how annoying for your opponents it can be. So it's a level 3 Dark Rock Flip Effect monster with 900 attack, 900 defense. With the flip effect, destroy all monsters on the field. Then both players reveal the top 5 cards from their decks. Then special summon all revealed level 4 or lower monsters in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. Also add any remaining cards to their hand. If either player has less than 5 cards in their deck, reveal as many as possible. So, if it's a battle phase, and it's the last monster to be attacked, you could end up going up to 5 monsters. Your opponent could end up with 0. Effectively ending the battle phase. Or vice versa. Sometimes if you're attacking and you attack into one, they could end up still with 0. You could end up with more monsters and essentially win the game. So I don't honestly see it actually seeing much play. But the games it and the decks that it does get played in are going to be ones to watch out for, because yeah, that's actually quite insane given the current formats. I honestly didn't think it was ever actually going to come back, but it's great to see it back. That's an old school card on a hard. Mecha Phantom Beast Lion back to 1. This is the one that when it left the field generated tokens, I believe. As I said, this is a live reaction. Give me the right card. When you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. If it's sent to the grave, yep, special. If this card is sent to the grave, special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast token. Blah blah blah. You can banish this card from graveyard immediately after this effect results. Normal summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your hand. With Halkler Fibrax gone, Auroradon gone. Yep, fair enough. It coming back. Substitoad. Oh, wait up. You know what I said about sprites earlier. Substitoad. You contribute 1 monster to special summon 1 frog monster from your deck except Frog the Jam. Frog monsters except Frog the Jam cannot be destroyed by battle. So it is a level 1 aqua water effect monster. However, it's a 2k defense, 100 attack, but it can summon out a swap frog or a dupe frog and get plays going that way, but it is only limited to 1, so if he, I don't know whether you'd still play it. It's going to be interesting to see how sprites evolve now with this list so far. And that's it. So that's what? 2, 3, 4 so far. Something here doesn't seem right. That seems like that's... This bit here seems like it's got shorter, but we'll have to wait and see. So no new fusions, links, Xyz or synchros. Onto the spells. Oh my god. And I'm going to scroll up just a little bit. I don't want to see traps just yet. Spellbook Judgment. Oh my god. It'd help if I could spell the spellbook. So, Spellbook of Judgment. This is a really old card. This pretty much got banned almost on release. During the end phase of the turn, this card was activated. Add spell cards from your deck to your hand, except for itself, up to the number of spell cards activated after this card's resolution. Then you can special summon from your deck 1 spellcaster. Oh, that's just gonna boost Adventurer. That's boosted Adventurer. Water Enchantress. Water Enchantress at the Temple. It's only a level 3 spellcaster. And the adventure package with Rite of Aramasir, the Draco Wart card that uses that bounces if you control a token. And then 1 other spell after the resolution, a Spellbook of Judgment, that gets you your free to get into Water Enchantress. Maybe. I think that's given a boost to the adventure package. That's it for the spells. You can see a new trap, a Pointer Red Lotus. I'm fully aware of that card, and I can understand that being hit. Fair enough. Never actually played it myself. It is a really old card that started seeing more play given Tyrants and Sprites. But again, it's one of those that if you had the copies, you were laughing. If you didn't, you cried, essentially. So part of me is kind of glad to see that go. And that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 limits. With 4, 5 coming off of the forbidden and 1 going to limited. Okay. I see you, Konami. I see you. So yeah, we've got semi-limited next. Now, personally, the only one that should be ever on this list is that first one, Destiny Hero Malicious. Everything else, 0, 1 or 3. But nothing new to semi-limited. Oh god, how big a chunks the unlimited's going to be. Dynamite Knight, the True Draco 5-tail, which is the green one. That gets you the trap. Oh. Dynamite is the one that gets you... once per turn, when your opponent anticipates a card or effect while you control distribute summon monster, you can take 1 True Draco or True King continuous trap from your deck and either activate it or add it to your hand. Okay, True Draco is going to see a bit of a comeback. They haven't got Masterpiece, so they're not that difficult. Not really that difficult to deal with, so can live with that. Ben 10's come off for they've both come off for semi-limited. They weren't really doing much. You know what? It is what it is. Oh god, I didn't want to jump that far. Shooting Riser. Why is that jumped from 1 to 3? If this card is... It's a level 7 version of Denglong. And it's a Formula Synchron type effect as well on top. Okay, we'll see. Hold on. So Phoenix Enforcer's still at 3. Fusion Destiny's just come back to 3, but we've got no Anaconda. Dragoon might start seeing play again. But, okay. Nadir Servant, Trickstar Light Stage, and Wall of Rhythm. You know what? The rest of those aren't really going to do anything. I think the only one really out of all of that might be Nadir Servant, because it's Dogmatica and Fallen of Albaz. Fusion Destiny might see a bit more play now, along with Phoenix Enforcer, DPE. But you know what? That entire lot there, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Your main meta up until obviously the 3rd of October is Tyraments and Sprites and variations of those two decks, with the odd rogue creeping in. So yeah, releases are fine. 1, 0 or 3, Konami, deal with it. That is the only one that should be at 2 on the Forbidden Limited list, which makes it playable but not abusable. Appointer of the Red Lotus, fair enough. Spellbook Judgment, personally I think that's given the Adventurer package a bit of a boost. It's given obviously spellbooks a boost. It's given any decks that run the spellbook engine a bit more of a boost. We'll see how that one goes. Substitute, I could see being played in a version of Sprite Frogs that doesn't use Ronin Toadin anymore. But at the same time, probably not. Mecha Phantom Beast Line, yep, okay, whatever. Cyber Jar's a pretty big one to come off. But again, I don't really see it seeing play. Same for Blackwing Steam the Cloak. Red Reboot going from 1 to 0. Whatever. Personally, that is kind of a whatever card. I'm not sure how many traps Telements run. Sprites basically don't run any because they have negations built into their monsters. Unless you're running a proper control build. So I'm not overly sure how that one's going to affect things. Chaos Roll is a hit to Telements. Hit the problem cards within the actual archetype, not every other card outside of it. Thank you, please, Konami. It's going to be the first thing that I'm going to say about that. But at the same time, I understand the hit. Heckler Firebrax, we knew was going to go. It was a matter of when, not if. Getting over abused because it didn't need the Mecha Phantom to continue plays at all. Most of the plays was down to the Heckler Firebrax. Nothing else. One of the biggest hits is Ronin Toadin. Bye any kind of frog deck that really Sprite Frogs variant, unless they're using Substitute, isn't gonna make a difference. Fairy Tale Snow, again, it was more for what was really using Snow. I don't remember that many of the topping decks actually running Snow. I know there was a few. I think Telements was running it because they excavate to the grave so often, just to get that interruption. But it's a one-off. But overall, I think that's actually a pretty decent list, considering. It will be interesting to see what happens over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Obviously, we've got a week until this list is live. Give it 4 to 6 weeks after that, so 5 to 7 weeks from time of recording this video. Let's see how it goes and see what the meta changes to. But yeah, personally, decent list. I am a little upset personally with some of them hits, but at the same time, I understand why. So that does pain me to have to edit a few of my couple of my decks. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Nadir Servant's going to spike now, unfortunately, but it's whatever. I think I might have 1 or 2 in my binder. Downside of being up for so long. This is one of the main ones to not come back. Is there anything on any of the lists that I think could have moved? In all honesty, Plush Fire could probably have come off and not done anything. Looking at these, I don't entirely know how much Electromite will do now, in all honesty. Would personally like to see this back, as well as Union Carrier, but at the same time I know why they're banned. Put those two in a Blackwing deck and you can put up unlimited negates very, very easily. I understand the Chaos Ruler here, that's fine. I like Denglong back, even if it's just to 1. But that's, again, personal opinion. Anything on this part of the list? With regards to the numbers, like Galaxy Tomahawk, I'd like to see it back. I know it ain't coming back. I would have trialed out Cold Wave with the full banning of Red Reboot, and us not having as much back row interruption, really, in that sense. We've still got some, but not as much as what people would like. I'd have trialed that personally, see how it went. What's that one do again? Just bring it back. We've got Pot of Desires, we've got Pot of Avarice, you've got Pot of Prosperity, that all draw 2. Just bring that one back. Bring Pot of Greed back. Snatch still stay on the forbidden part of the list forever. Grass looks greener. Be interesting to see that get tested again. Other than that, I think that's all good. Having a look at this. In all honesty, it's pretty fair for the cards that are on it. Yata Garasu could probably completely go to free and nobody would actually care. Let's see. Nope, nothing there. Called by the Grave needs to be a 0 or a 3. Sorry. Called by the Grave's like Maxi. 0 or 3. Nothing in between. We saw Change Your Heart come back on the last list, which is, at the time of recording this, the current list. Apologies. Is there anything else on there really that could potentially come off? I'd need to read the text on Time Seal and Magical Explosion to be able to make me decision on them. But apart from that, yeah, I can't think of any other things for it. Let us know down in the comment section what you guys think. I've got something in my eye out. Has it hit your deck? Has it buffed your deck? Are there cards that you think should be banned? Are there cards that you think should come off? Let us know all of that down in the comment section. Give the video a like and subscribe. It does help us out within the algorithm to get the videos out there a little bit more. I am going to, in the process of planning out videos and that. Do check out my Twitch link down below. I stream as and when I can at the moment. I'm in the process of sorting out a schedule. If I can get the schedule sorted out, it would be a 3 evening a week schedule. but just need to confirm days and times. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.